Kimmi Ann, and it's another Friday, which means it's another week of Trendy, Hot, and Nerdy, brought to you by Fangirl Nation. I am so excited to talk about this week. So, I started school, and I've been super swamped, so I might not have been on social media and so checked into the nerdy world as I usually am. But that's okay, because I have thousands of things I love that can fall into nerdy, fandom, geek, whatever. So I'm going to count down my 5 weekly obsessions this week. Yeah, that works. Sure. Before I confuse myself and get tongue-tied, let's just get started. Number 5. Okay. Like majority of Americans in the United States last Sunday, I turned in to watch Grace, and I was so excited. Yeah, there were some ups and downs. Yes, there was some acting that was just not good, but the musical numbers were phenomenal. They were on point. And by all means, the cast deserves a huge round of applause and bravo. However, the icing on the cake, the belle of the ball, the MVP is by far Vanessa Hudgens. We all know the sad circumstance that has fallen on her in the last week, but her acting chops have always been phenomenal. From High School Musical to starring in Gigi on Broadway, she has wowed the theater crowd, and I felt like this was her moment to shine. When she was singing There Are Worse Things I Could Do, I was bawling. Like, there was so much emotion seeping through that song, and she just did an excellent job. She was born to play Rizzo. Like, bravo. Take your bow. You deserve it. You were just phenomenal. And congratulations on a great performance. So Vanessa Hudgens, Grease Live is definitely my top 5 position of my weekly obsessions. And number 4 is DC Superhero Girls. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so obsessed with this. I first got started watching superheroes and reading comics was with Smallville, and then Arrow, and Flash, and Supergirl, and then I wanted to know more, so I started reading more, and now, there's the DC Bombshells, and just so many different universes to get lost in. And one of my favorite obsessions right now is the DC Superhero Girls, which are clips on YouTube, like 2 minutes max, of the characters in high school setting. And yes, it's Monster High and Ever After High, but it's amazing all on its own. So you get to see characters like Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, Wonder Woman, Bumblebee, so many, like even ones that I've never heard of. And I'm really excited to get to know them and learn about them. And it's just entertaining. It's great for kids of any age to really get them started without having too much violence or, adult language like most of the superhero movies kind of are at this point. It's just phenomenal. Like, I absolutely love the DC Superhero Girls, and I can't wait to cosplay some of them. Their outfits are so simple that I could wear it every day and no one would ever know. Unless they watch this video, then they'd know. My number 3 obsession. Oh gosh. If you haven't heard by now, Deadpool is coming out very soon. I'm super excited. Like, we have seen the trailers, we've seen the teasing trailers, we've seen the clickbait from jiggling your balls for the guys to romantic stuff for the girls. We've seen the memes. Like, Deadpool is everywhere, and he's dominating, man. Like, Deadpool, what was it? They had a billboard a few weeks ago that someone posted, and it was like the smiley faces. I mean, like, the branding and the promotion on this movie is just amazing. Like, tops. Like, I don't know how many times I've ended up going like, I'm going to do my homework today, and then spent 2 hours searching Deadpool and watching videos and clips and whatever. Like, I can't wait to see the movie. Like, it's great. Like, I'm so excited I keep saying like.
I'd say that you sound like an infomercial, but not a good one, like Slap Chop, more shake weighty.
Deadpool. It's going to be amazing. Okay, and what number was that? Number 2! I can count. Yay! Number 2, okay. It's another YouTube. I have loved this YouTube for probably since they started. They are absolutely hilarious. The group is done by practical folks. That is their channel on YouTube. And they do once a month, they do this segment called Drunk Disney. And it's basically, I think they're roommates, but they're 3 friends, and they sit down and they watch a Disney movie, and they have some type of drinking game to go with it. So when they first started, they would come up with their own drinking games, and now that they are really close to like 10,000 followers, they start having other people kind of like give drinking games. And this week they came out with a video saying that they're looking to expand, and they have so many works, they're going to get some more sketches in, they have some new people to the team, and it's like a whole new practical folks. And I am so excited. I'm eating it up. I want to know more. I want to see more. And in the spare time, I'm going to keep watching Drunk Disney. If you guys have not seen Drunk Disney and you need a laugh, like, hands down, the funniest thing you'll ever see. Even if it's just watching, like, Chelsea fall because she's so drunk from playing Drunk Disney, or I can't think of his name right now, or funny quotes like Hans for Hans, Hans for Hans, or just seeing them rip apart an old movie that you thought you might have loved, and then you watch it again and be like, what the hell was I thinking as a kid? This is horrible. Whatever it is, they have it, and it's amazing. Just go search for them after this video and fall into the black, hilarious pit that is Drunk Disney. And number one is a cosplay mashup. I was at Anime LA last week, and let me just say, I loved it. I had never gone before, even though they were celebrating their 12th year, and it was so much fun. Like, it really is a cosplay friend gathering more than just like an anime convention. So I got to meet some amazing people. I got to hang out with some people that I've met the previous year. And really, it was just exciting to see everything that was happening. Not to mention, in like the last 2 days, everyone's been freaking out over this amazing cosplay that is a mashup between Star Wars and Disney princesses, done by Amber Arden, who was Snow Sith, Elizabeth Rage, who is a Belle Jedi, and Reagan Catherine, who is a Rey Rapunzel with a Pascal BB-8, which by far, you guys, I love all of your outfits, but the Pascal BB-8 wins the cake for me. It was just such a great detail that I don't see anyone else ever thinking about it. It was just that great. It was exactly what the costume needed to push it over to just fabulous. But these 3 girls are by far some of the most amazing cosplayers I've ever met. They constantly surprise and amaze. They're brighter than the Death Star exploding. They're in galaxy far, far away leagues of over cosplayers, and they are cosplay idols to me, basically. And this new mashup, I will say that the Star Wars mashups are going to get really ridiculous this year, because Star Wars is hot, and it's the cosplay trend that I see totally going crazy. But if you come up with something amazing and you make it your own, that's all you need. It's going to be amazing no matter what it is, no matter what you think to mash up with, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. It's going to be phenomenal. And if you need a little help or you need some muses, then check out Amber Arden, Elizabeth Rage, and Reagan Catherine, because they're just phenomenal. How many times can I say phenomenal in a sentence? They're just breathtakingly talented. Well, that's my top 5 weekly obsessions in the nerdy community this week, and I hope you guys have a lovely weekend. This week I am off to LA Cookie and Sweets Show in Los Angeles. Woo! I'm excited to have some samples and get some cooking tips and get some more samples. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and go check out Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. I hate zombies, can't stand them, but Pride and Prejudice and Zombies is the most amazing thing I have probably seen. Well, until I probably see Deadpool, but in its own, loving the story of Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice, and loving the romance and the character development themselves, and just classic literature. The idea of adding zombies into it, I didn't want to see, you guys. And I got a chance to, so I took it. I was going to say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to bite the bullet. And I was so wrong to ever doubt how amazing this movie is. Matt Smith, he's not even that main of a character and steals the show. Lily James, I would cosplay the hell out of her character. I would be wearing those elegant dresses and have my knives and swords, and I'd be like ready to get down with some zombies. Like, go see Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. That's it. I'm done. Have a good one, you guys. See you next week.